what was your situation before you signed up to my program?
Okay, so before I started your program, I hadn't got any sales experience. I'd always kind of viewed myself as a non-salesperson. I'd always looked at sales as being, dodgy car dealers, that type of thing. But
Yeah.
I knew it was a skill that I needed to work on, and I knew it was a skill I needed to get help with. And that's really why I kind of went that way. At the same time, I was doing the marketing side. So I knew once I got the marketing set up, the sales was the next bit in the chain.
Perfect sense, because people tend to forget sales and marketing like this. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, they should really be one team, but it's difficult at times.
It can be, yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so what would you say was the main problem then you wanted to solve?
Just to get confidence, to actually have a sales call, to ask for the sale, to know how to structure it. It was just really to get me over the fear of it, because I'd never done any kind of customer-facing work in my working career. And now that I'm actually coaching and doing my own things, I'm having to be the face of the company and be the person talking to everybody. So I can talk about property all day long, but doing sales, I didn't have any confidence there. I didn't have that experience I need to get people across the line and to actually bring them into the way of thinking and making sure any objections are taken care of. It's that type of thing that I needed.
Makes perfect sense. Got you. Fair enough. Well, yeah, at least you took action to take help on that. So that's good. Good. So what have you previously tried to solve those challenges of yours, those sales challenges you just mentioned?
Well, at the beginning, I thought I could just figure it out as I went along. But that just means it takes a lot longer and you mess up a lot more. And you don't really know which way you're going, whether you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction, you just don't know. So it's a lot easier once you have a coach or a mentor to kind of point you in the right direction. It'd be daft of me being a coach not to get a coach to help me hit my targets, because I'm telling my students they need coaching to hit their targets. So it's a shortcut to get into success. And it's shown that in the amount of money we brought in, the amount of customers we brought in, and the amount of satisfied customers we have as well.
Great, great. Yeah, your numbers are very good, to say the least. Your ROI has to be what? About 1,000% or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it's off the scale.
Love it though. Love it. Okay, cool. So what would you say made my offer or my program better when you were first considering it?
To be honest, it was getting to the point where I needed to do something. And I think we'd been talking on LinkedIn for a little while, and it was kind of the right place at the right time. It just meshed, And the way you were talking, you didn't come across as like a dodgy car dealer. So it just gave me a bit more confidence that somebody that knew what he was doing, and the way forward was kind of planned, and it was guaranteed as well, which is always helpful just to get you over that fear of putting your money with somebody that quite often you don't know too well. It's a big trust issue, but yeah, it's something that I think if you're an entrepreneur or somebody that has their own business, you have to be working in the area where you're out of your comfort zone. So I do tend to try and push myself that way, but it does work really well.
That's good. Fantastic. Love that. Okay, so what would you say then was your biggest fear or hesitation about the program, and what would you say has happened instead for you?
Well, the biggest fear is that you're going to pay the money and it's not going to work. You're just going to feel like an idiot, and it's that failure fear that everybody has. No matter who you are, there's always that fear of failure. But the daft thing is, there shouldn't be any fear, because even if you did the course and you didn't hit the target you were looking for, you would still learn, you still have experience, you still get yourself forwards. but by limiting yourself and allowing fear to control your decisions, just stops you altogether.
Yeah, true, true. Kudos to you for conquering your fears. So
Sorry?
the kudos to you for conquering your fears.
Yeah, it's one of those things, whether it's calling people up on the phone or talking to people face to face, or it just gives you that confidence, and that comes across when you're doing a presentation, or it comes across when you're talking to people in general. You're just a lot more confident person if you can get rid of the fear.
100%, 100%. Okay, so what would you say then you specifically liked about my program, or just working with me in general?
Is it the support, the odd kick up the ass, that type of thing? Just a real honest approach rather than. I've been on courses in the past, not sales, but different kind of courses, and it's all kind of blowing smoke, and it's just making you feel good, but not really getting you anywhere. Whereas I prefer people to be open and honest, and if it's not working, or if I've not done something that I said I would do, then hold me to task on it. Because there's no point in doing anything unless you're going to hold yourself accountable, and you need people. In my remit, this particular business, there is just me and my daughter, so she really doesn't have that accountability over me. So it's very difficult to have that system in place of somebody actually saying, look, you said you're going to do this. The plan is to go this way and you're going the opposite way. It's just trying to have somebody there that can pull you back on into the route that you'd planned to go.
100%. I'm always going to keep people accountable. That's what you pay me for. That's sure
Yeah, yeah. I think any coach, that's the number one thing they do for any client. It's the accountability, because you can get the theory from anywhere, but it's the accountability and the know-how to put that theory into practice.
Exactly it. Exactly that. Okay, that's good. So what would you say has happened in your business or your life since you joined the program?
Well, other than my confidence getting better and more confident that there is a process and you follow the process, and okay, you don't make a sale on every single meeting, you don't make a sale on every call, but you follow the process and the process works, and you just keep following the structure, using all the questions, and it gets better with your confidence. So yeah, there is a little bit of a run up to get to those sales, but once you get into that routine, sales do come quite regular, to the point where you can rely on that flow as long as you've got your leads coming in. So yeah, that's the biggest thing, is giving that confidence to know that the money's going to be there when I need it, and we just need to work on it and keep following the process.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So last one. So if you were to recommend this program to your best friend, what would you say?
I'd say if they're looking for a proper sales approach and sales confidence in their business, I'd always suggest that they talk to you, just because I know with the stuff that we've done with my business, you can replicate that with other people's businesses. And so I'd put that across as it's a tried and tested process, rather than I've heard about this guy on YouTube and give it a go type thing. Working with you, there's now none of that unknown process. We know exactly what we're getting.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about I do what it says on the tin, so it's pretty much that easy for me. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been great working with you, especially with the ROI you've had. Going for
Yeah.
do you mind me saying your numbers? Or you?
No, you can go for it.
Yeah, so going from making 400 quid to doing over 40K. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. The first 30 days you did what, from 400 to 12 over 12K. So yeah, with yours, I knew what the problems was just looking at this first couple sales calls, but yeah, you smashed it. So all I knew, all
Yeah.
it is up from there.
It is. Keep going, keep getting it up. And it'll be interesting to see where we go over the next 12 months, and keep going in that direction. Gonna have to get some more people in the team now at some point.
That's the next task now, scaling, but we'll get there. One task.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. All right, sweet. Steve, that's the end of the testimonial, so I appreciate that. That's good. Appreciate it. That's all good. Okay, I really like that. Thank you for the honesty and the kind words. Very nice.
Yeah, well, it's deserved, so it's good.
Appreciate it.